I know I'm not the only one who ends up with random pieces of produce in their fridge dying on the shelves, so I thought it would be a cool idea to empty that out, pull some of that out, and create a watermelon scrap salad for my chickens. I'm not gonna show you in here, but there's a lot to work with. Let's start with what's going to essentially be the bowl of the salad. We have a half-eaten banana. I think I used this for a smoothie that they're gonna love. We have this half-eaten orange. Can you see that? This is an Asian pear. They can't have the pits of a pear, but I think there's enough like meat left around it that I'm gonna utilize. And then this was really disappointing. This was a nectarine. It felt really soft and they're kind of going out of season, so I thought this might be the last nectarine / peach of the season. I knew this was a risk, but I bit into it and it is like rotten. So I immediately stopped eating it and saved it for the chickens. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is everything. I have this corn on a cob. I might save that. I have another half banana. Love that. Kale that's getting old. This isn't bad, but I'm gonna use it because I think it'll look really pretty, and aesthetic is very important for chicken cuisine. We're gonna use some of this cottage cheese because it's for them and my dog anyways. All right, let's get started. I did not realize that little kitty was blocking. Maybe he can be on my shoulder while I do this. We're gonna take this watermelon and just kind of scoop out these pieces that I'm going to save and give to my horses because they deserve to be in on this love as well. The chickens will still have watermelon to eat around the edges of this, so everybody wins. Okay, not the most ideal spot for my cat because his claw is digging into my neck, but I am ultimately honored to be a human tree. Put these chunks in a bowl and take them to my horses later. Yummy, 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 yummy. They're gonna love it. This is what we're working with. I'm trying to keep the juice in. I'm going to kind of create a base, I think, with this kale, this old kale, tearing bite-sized pieces for them, and we're just gonna build a base. Fun fact that I was really surprised to learn about chickens is that they can remember up to 100 faces, and that includes human faces, other chicken faces, the family cat, the barnyard pig, and they can have social dynamics that are unique to the individual with each and every one of them. Pretty cool. I think that that's good for the base. Here's where we're at with that, if you can see it. Now we need some banana, perhaps. So we're just gonna cut these bananas. This is usually how I cut them. They can like obviously eat off the banana, but it just makes it easier if you kind of cut it for them. You might have heard of the famous psychological study done with children testing delayed gratification. So they were given the option to have a marshmallow immediately, or they were given the option to wait and receive more marshmallows, a higher reward. And essentially, behavioral chicken scientists performed the same study with chickens, and they proved that chickens also have the capacity for delayed gratification. Kind of mind-blowing. All right, we're just kind of gonna get this. Chickens cannot eat the pits of peaches, nectarines, plums, so you do have to remove that. Again, we're going for things that they can easily eat in one bite. We're doing this like acai bowl style, and I want to kind of divide up the colors. So that looks good, kind of. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna take this pear, white, a little pop of white here. Here's what we're working with. None of this was planned. We are just winging it as we go. I want to see what we come up with creatively. We're just getting this into small little bits that they can eat easily. Think about it, like if you don't have hands and you're just using your mouth and there's this like big piece of something that you can't pull apart, because they kind of just like fling things around to get them to come apart. It's a lot easier. Okay, there's that. Could I do a heart out of this maybe? Oh my gosh. This might work. Oops, I kind of uncurved that. Watermelon sculpting. I bet there's people who professionally do that. Oh my gosh, this actually might turn into a heart. I just took a big risk. Okay, I kind of want to make it more flat. That looks like a heart. See it? That's a heart. Try to get like kind of long pieces here. So they can kind of, oh, that's kind of pretty. And then maybe the cottage cheese can kind of be, maybe like right here. Can you guys see this? This is what we're working with. Maybe a little more cottage cheese. Maybe kind of like this. That's nice. I did pull some mealworms for garnish. Take some of these, and I think we'll just kind of sprinkle like this. Oh my gosh, they're gonna love this. It's so cute, kind of. This is the finished product. Let's go test this out. I want to see who's laying eggs though, because it's not really fair if some of the hens are laying eggs and they can't come out and try it. Okay, Coda's not laying an egg. Sage is not laying an egg. Hannah's not laying an egg. Seb isn't laying an egg. River. No, we're just missing River. Hi, babies. Hi, Coda. Bop, 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 bop. Hi. I think River's laying an egg. Sometimes she takes a dust bath around the corner. River, chick chick, chick 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 chick. Yay! Okay, everybody's out. Hey River, we just wanted to make sure you weren't gonna miss out. I'll be right out there, my beauties. That is good news. Everybody is out, not laying an egg, so we can feed them this watermelon scrap bowl right now. Okay, I know you guys are just on the edge of your seats right now. I just checked my Yelp and all 6 of my chickens left a 5-star review. They are loving every layer of this watermelon scrap bowl. So this is definitely something that I'm going to do more when my fridge accumulates to an embarrassing amount of scraps. I hope this was a fun experience for everyone. Thanks for watching. If you want to meet all of my chickens, I did make a video introducing each one of them and explaining a little bit of each of their personalities and their breeds. You can check that out. I'm gonna put it somewhere. I don't know exactly how this works yet. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Who's this? Hi Hi, Coda. Do you want cuddles? She was nuzzling herself under my armpit. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them. Anything you want to say in the comments, let me know. I'm actively building a real interactive community. All right, what do you need? What do you need? Okay, Coda's a little bit mad that she's not being cuddled solo. So I'm gonna switch her to be here so she can cuddle me like this. And then Seb wants back up. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love you too, baby. Happy hens, happy chickens. A little bit of cottage cheese in your waddles. It happens.